Now we actually saw Aruto and ISO are actually on this bus with students where they're actually going on a field trip to Daybreak Town with their guide Anna, in which the history of the Daybreak Town incident was actually revealed, which the satellite that was actually used for the space actually blew up, in which the city was overrun by the rogue Humagears. And so the history of Daybreak City has now been revealed, which one of the students, Go Sakura, his father was in Daybreak City, but he was actually reported missing, in which his student with his fellow classmates are actually picking on him for what his father not being there, in which we actually see Jin actually hack into Bulls, and we actually see him transform into a monster human gear called on the show, which is actually a bat-like robot monster, and then the other students are actually run when they actually been attacked, and Naruto actually about to transform, but Fua and Yua actually came and they transform into sorry Falcon and Valkyrie, and they actually fight the monster, in which he actually uses flight to vanish, in which they untransform and actually confront Naruto about the situation, which we actually knew that Go's father Atsushi, and which he also was on Daybreak City, which they actually going with Go to find him, in which we actually knew they're going to need something to deal with the monster and also the rogue Human Gear's foot soldiers. So, ISO actually working on a new progress key while Fua and Go are actually headed over there, which Yua actually gave Fua a new progress key called Punching Kong, which is a power type progress key that he can use. In which, when they actually got into the boat, the foot soldiers actually appeared, and they actually tried. And then Fua tried to fend them off, and then Aoto actually appears, which he actually transformed into 01 in front of Go and Fua in front of them, which they actually headed to the ruins of Daybreak Town, and we actually see them going inside, which we actually see Fua using his punching con mode, and then Zero One using his new flying Falcon mode, which is a flight based progress key, and we actually seen them going into the battle, and we actually knew they were actually fight inside the ruins, in which we seen the monster hack into Anna after she used a new memory chip actually made from the hidden industries, in which she was about to be hacked, but all of a sudden the memory chip shows Gold's father was about to stop the rogue Humagears, but all of a sudden a Kamen Rider actually appeared, which we actually seen the first appearance of it in the fact that his father was trying to stop the rogue Humagears, but he was too late, and he was actually forced to commence self-destruct. But he wasn't going anywhere, as his final regret is that he never get to see his son again. And so the lab exploded with him in it, and Go was broke down in tears. Now he learns the truth, in which Vulcan, using his punching blast final attack on the robot monster and defeating it, in which now everyone learns the truth. But however, we saw that it was actually horobi who was actually a Kamen Rider, which he called himself Kamen Rider Horobi, and with Jin by his side, now knowing that his identity is a Kamen Rider. We actually see everyone knows the truth, and his classmates apologize for what they did. So we actually knew the truth that his father was trying to stop the rogue human gears. And so we actually saw Fua and Aruto are working together at last, which Fua is trying his best not to laugh at his jokes. Now we actually saw two modes, Punching Kong and Flying Falcon. Both of them are actually impressive, which the Punching Kong is a power-based progress key that Vulcan actually used, which it actually basically have super strength, while Flying Falcon is a flight type progress key, which gives Zero One the ability of flight. So we're gonna see new modes and also new weapons on the next episode next weekend. So anyway, like this video, subscribe for more, and comment on what you think about the episode. You guys can also follow me on Twitter, Instagram, Tumblr, and like my Facebook page. Until then, this is Anime Guy right here saying sign out. Laters.